Hi, I'm Bella, and today we are going to be making grain-free, sugar-free and dairy-free chocolate chip cookies. For this recipe, you will need 1 1/4 cups of almond flour, 1/4 cup of coconut flour, 1/2 cup of unsweetened shredded coconut, 1/2 cup of your favorite sweetener. We also need 1/2 cup of ghee or Kerrygold butter if you don't have a dairy problem. We're also going to need 1 big tablespoon of coconut oil, 1 organic egg, some chocolate chips, and also you need a tiny bit of vanilla extract. To start off, mix all your dry ingredients in a big mixing bowl. So I'm going to throw in my almond meal, my coconut flour, shredded coconut, a little pinch of baking powder, and also your stevia or sweetener of choice. And now we're going to move on to our wet ingredients. So we're going to start by putting the ghee into the mixer, and we're also going to have a huge scoop of coconut oil. I love coconut oil. I really like the way it makes the cookies taste. It actually adds a little bit of sweetness, I feel, without obviously adding any sugar because it has none. Also an egg is going in here too. Crack that in, perfect. And then we're going to just blend it a little bit in here. So that's creamed perfectly, and now I'm going to add my dry ingredients into my wet ingredients. So it's probably easiest if you take this off. Otherwise it spills everywhere. I'm kind of a messy baker, but that's the fun of it. So once you've added your dry ingredients, you just need to mix them together again. And the dough will be firm. It's a harder cookie dough. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to add the chocolate chips. So I didn't tell you a set amount of chocolate chips in the recipe because I feel like that's very much up to preference. Personally, I love a lot of chocolate in my cookies, but some people don't like as much chocolate, and that's absolutely fine. So at this point, we're also going to add a little tiny splash of vanilla and our chocolate. As you can see, I've got many chips. And then you can just mix these together. Sometimes it's even better to use your hands. So now it's time to make our formed cookies. So once the mixture is all in like a ball shape in here, you can make the mini shapes here. So just roll it into a ball, and then you can just place them on a greased tray. So once you've formed all your cookies on the sheet, it's time to bake them. You're going to bake them at 350 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. Again, do not wait for them to brown because they won't brown unless you leave them in for ages. So about 10 to 15 minutes is right. You can usually just tap them. And if they're slightly hard, then they are perfect. So we're going to put them in the oven and wait for 10 minutes. Okay, so I've removed my cookies from the oven. It took about 12 to 13 minutes in the end. And I let them cool for a while because they do need to cool to harden, and also you don't want to burn yourself. They are very hot when they come out and all the chocolate's melted. So here are my cookies, and they're delicious. Enjoy.